Good morning, grade 2. Happy Wednesday, April 29th, 2020. Oh, look what I did again. I thought you were first graders. It's just like real school when I would call you the wrong grade. Here we go. Let's fix that up. Grade 2. You know what'll happen pretty soon? I have to get used to calling you third graders, don't I? Oh, wow. Just a few more weeks and that's what you'll be. Well, we hope so anyway, right? All right. If you didn't read your story of Daniel in the Lion's Den yesterday, make sure you do that today and talk with your family about the questions on the second page there. All righty. For Epic today, you have one book to read and take the AR test on, and then you have 2 real short little videos to watch. So please make sure you do all 3 of those things on Epic. For lesson 126, yours is not blue, yours is white. But you do have a worksheet that we want to work through together here today. I'm actually going to do one activity kind of showing you what to do, and then we'll do some of it together and you'll do some on yourself, some by yourself. Have you ever played Battleship? That's kind of what it's like, okay? Locating coordinates on a graph. Turn in your work for science if you haven't already. I think most of you have, but just to make sure, okay? So pictures of the butterfly thing and then your own that you made with the life cycles on that, and then the information on the Be Healthy page, okay? So make sure that those did get turned in. We have a new one to start on today, resources and choices for social studies. And you're going to be talking about resources, especially in this one. And there are 3 kind of resources they're going to talk about: natural, human, and capital. And one of the ways that you can kind of think of this is natural. Do you hear the word nature in there as a base word? Yep, those are things from nature. So it could be the wood from trees, or oil that's in the ground, rocks that they use for things, or different ores that they use to make different things, okay? The food that we have, so like the apples and oranges and things that grow on the trees, the things that grow in a garden under the ground, potatoes, peanuts, all of those kinds of things. So natural is from nature. Water is another one, okay? Your rivers, lakes, and streams, okay? Those are all natural resources, come from nature, all right? So what do you think about human? Human resources are people, all right? Human resource is the people that work at a business, okay? So your people. All right, and for capital resources, I'm going to use green because capital means not like the capital city, but money or those types of things. What you need to spend to be able to have something. And it isn't always money, okay? But that's a capital resource. So natural resources are things from nature. Human resources are the people it takes to do something. And capital resources, that's the money that you need to be able to start or to do something, okay? All right, so really think about those 3, and they'll give you examples of that as you're reading. And then on the back, you actually have to decide which resources are which, okay? Which ones are natural resources? Are they capital resources, or are they human resources, okay? And then, of course, make sure that you're doing your letter today for the nursing home people, and then working on your junior park ranger booklets. I hope that's going well. All right, so now let's take some time to do some math together. And as I say, what I'm doing is going to look a lot like this, but we're not going to do this page quite yet. But have it with you, so if you need to pause the video and get a pencil and this paper, please do so, and then come back and be ready to listen and watch for a time, okay? All right, I'm going to cut to my other screen quick. All right, so you'll see my grid here, all right, and where's my pencil? Here it is. All right, so you might recall a few weeks ago, we had to locate the capital of the United States of America by using a grid, okay, by the coordinates of a grid. And you had letters on one side and numbers, I believe, and then you had to find where they met. And that's how you read a map quite often. If you've played the game Battleship, you give your coordinates, and then if their ship is there, you demolish it. You sink their ship, okay? Well, we're going to pretend that this is where you live, okay? All right. And here we have 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 along this line, or this is called an axis, and then 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 along this side or this axis. So this one dot right here is 0 both for going across and 0 for going up. And this is called the origin. Now, you don't need to write anything down yet. Just be listening and paying attention, okay? So the origin, and that's where we always start, okay? Now we're going to pretend that we're going to the Star family's house, okay? And the Star family lives 1 block this way, and then 3 blocks up. So we go 1 to the right, and then 1, 2, 3. All right, and that's where the Star family lives. All right, and so the coordinates, I'm going to move this up just a tiny bit. The coordinates for the Star family are 1, 3. So the first number tells which way we go to the right. The second number tells which way we go up. Okay? And that's as much as we need to know for our graph today, coordinating on our graph. You can have it so that it's even bigger, so that you go into negative numbers going to the left and negative numbers going down below. But we're just going to concentrate on positive numbers today. All right? So let's say I want to go to the Smiley Face family. And the Smiley Face family, they live at, the address is 4, 2. So what would I do to go to the Smiley Face house? I start at my origin. I start at my 0, 0. The first one tells me to go to the right 4. So I go across to the row that is in the 4, the column in the 4, and then I go up to row 2, or I go up 2 dots, 1, 2. And this is the Smiley Face family. Now it looks like they have a nose. So that is 4 across, 2 up. So starting always at the origin, 1, 2, 3, 4. Stay there, go then count by 2. 1, 2. Let's do one more here together. And we'll go to the Hart family this time. And the Hart family lives at their address. Whoops, my pencil ran away from me. 2, 1 are their coordinates. Okay, these are called coordinates. Okay, we're graphing on a coordinate plane. So we again start at the origin. We go 2, 1, 2, and then up 1. So this is where the Hart family lives. So their address is 2, 1. The Smiley Face family's address is 4, 2 for their coordinates, and the Star family's is 1, 3. Making sense? All right, are you ready to try it with me? We'll try 2, and then I'm going to have you do 4 of them on your own. All right, so bring your worksheet out. Now I'll get mine. Of course, you would put your name on top. There we go. So we are going to do this Smiley Face family. All right, so on this side, you have to be telling what is their address. All right, where do we always start? Always start at the origin. If you want to write that on your page, O-I-G-I-N. R-I-G-I-N, the origin. And that means like original, the beginning. Start at the beginning. This is the origin. So that's where we always start. So what column do we have to go to for the smiley face house? 1, 2, 3. So our first number in our parentheses is going to be a 3. Now, how many do we go up? We go up 1, and that matches the name of that row as well. So 3-1 is the address of the smiley face family on this page. All right, let's draw a triangle around the dot that is located at the address of 4-3. Where do we start? Always back at the origin. We go right 4 and up 3, and around that one we draw a triangle. And if you want, you could write the address by it as well. Okay, but at least write the triangle around it. Okay? So if you wanted to have the addresses written here, you sure can. All right, so now your job is to try it on your own. Give me the address of the star. Remember, we go to the right first and then up. Give me the address of the heart. Make a circle around the dot that has an address of 1, 2, and a square around the dot that has an address of 2, 0. That one might be a little tricky. We'll see if you get it, okay? Remember, if you have any questions, you can give me a call. And now, I'm going to click back to me for one quick second. All right, remember the other day when we were working with Fat Cat and Cookie Man? Wasn't that fun? Well, I wanted to talk a little bit about rotation. Remember, that's turning. Reflection, that's a flip. And it can be side to side, or it can be up and down too, okay? We can flip either way. Or what was the other one? Oh, translation. Translation is a slide. Slide, slide, slippity slide. So I want you to think about rotation and reflection. Are there any letters in the alphabet, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z, that if you either rotate it or do a move of reflection, flipping it, that you will get a different but appropriately made letter of the alphabet? Da 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 da. Dun 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 da 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 dun 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 dun. Did you think of any? All right, here we go. So one of the letters you could have chosen is the letter D. Look what happens if I do a reflection, a flip of the letter D. I get a letter B. So if I flip a D, I get a B. If I flip a B, I get a D. What happens if I rotate my D? If I rotate my D, lowercase d, I get a lowercase p. Aha! So that letter D, he is pretty transformational. He can turn into a B with a reflection. He can turn into a P with a rotation. All right. Can you think of any other letters that can do some of those things? Let me know if you think of any. All right. Well, that's it for today, boys and girls. If you have any questions, make sure you give me a jingle. Practice your memory treasures for tomorrow and your hymn for Friday, and I will see you soon.